we don't need roads.
Seriously, thank you guys for taking the time. I appreciate you.
Oh, great.
Of course, thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump into this. And this isn't meant to be a name dropping thing, but Jamie Lee Curtis once told me in an interview that she kind of had to get used to the way people would look to her and speak to her every October 31st because she knew Halloween was just always gonna follow her around. So I'm sort of curious: is there any fear on your part that when this movie is a big hit, people are just gonna start airdropping you just the weirdest things?
Ooh, I never really thought about what
here
that
for
could
it.
inspire. I don't know. That's an interesting question.
What do you guys get like fan wise? What are the things that based on everything people have seen so far? What do you get people shouting at you on the streets these days?
I mean, mostly like, hey, man, you want to come to my ranch and shoot and hunt some things? And I'm like, I'm good, man. I don't, I've never hunted in my life. It's a character.
Well, speaking of characters, I'm a huge horror fan, and I grew up on like the slasher movies of the 80s. I'm just sort of curious to have fun. Which iconic horror movie villain would you love to see what they would airdrop you if they wanted to like try out this technology?
Ooh.
I'm going Samara from The Ring for sure.
Oh.
100%.
That'd definitely
Can you
That'd
imagine?
mess you up for sure.
Spooky.
Because then also that like she can crawl out of a TV, but she's not crawling out of this.
I hope not. Yeah.
Well, that's what we think.
Yeah. I'd say probably, I know it's not really a horror film, but Patrick Bateman. I wonder what Patrick Bateman would be airdropping to people.
That's really scary.
Yeah.
Just like different cards, getting people to like sign
different,
off on like
card stock with like little specks of blood on it or something.
Oh, spook.
Yeah.
I gotta say though, speaking of airdropping, I do think that technology in horror films can be really fun because after obviously a certain amount of time, I feel like we have to explain things to the next generation. Like kids today watch the first Scream and they might not know what a video store is or what a house phone is. I'm sort of curious, what are some of your old like favorite things, different pieces of technology in older scary movies that you feel like you kind of have to explain to maybe the younger generations today?
House phones?
Yeah, house phone, definitely.
Yeah. Like
Definitely.
just house phones. Yeah.
Because I just recently watched one of the Screams again, and I was like, oh, that is like the prop of that film. I mean, obviously, like the knife and everything, but like the phone, the home phone.
You know, I feel like if you were like if you're staying at an Airbnb like right now, and there happened to be a house phone in it that you weren't aware of, and it was the middle of the night, and that phone just started ringing.
That would be the
you would shit
scariest
your
thing
pants.
that could happen to you. It's just
You'd
the
be
phone in
like,
the
oh my
house
god,
ringing.
why is that phone ringing?
100%. That's so
It's
funny.
Like, it was just someone calling for just like,
Yes.
hey, is Dave there?
Yeah,
Like, no.
and you're like looking around.
Wait, who's Dave?
I would leave.
Yeah, am
I
I
would
Dave?
probably get in my car and drive away if that happened.
That actually sounds, and also like the scariest things, like if it's a cord for like, and you're tethered,
totally.
like,
It's a
because I
rotary
like to
phone
walk
with the
around. If
coil
it's
cord.
tethered, oh my God.
Yeah. Rotary phone with the coil cord just makes it that much scarier.
I feel like we just slowly built like a new great drop part 2. Like I feel like
Let's
there
do
are
it.
the
Yeah.
elements of that. Guys, I could talk with you all day. We love you in Chicago. I love that this was sort of like,
Thank
I
you.
promise the dating scene is better in Chicago than is that.
Noted.
But we appreciate you guys and thank you for taking the time.
Thank you so much.
Where we're going, we don't need roads.